Madagascar, known as the Eighth Continent, is a land of rare wildlife and unique traditions. From mysterious rituals to astonishing sights, Discover Wonders invites you to discover 12 bizarre things that exist only in this extraordinary place. 1. A land of unique wildlife. Madagascar's wildlife is as unique as the island itself, boasting over 200,000 species, many of which cannot be found anywhere else on Earth. While traditional African safaris feature lions, elephants, and rhinos, Madagascar presents an entirely different cast of characters: lemurs. With over 100 species, lemurs are Madagascar's most famous inhabitants. From the ring-tailed lemur to the elusive aye, these primates are found nowhere else. Fossa. Often mistaken for a large cat, this mongoose-like predator is the island's top carnivore. Madagascar giant jumping rat, a rodent that can leap over 3 feet in the air. Chameleons and reptiles. The island is home to half of the world's chameleon species, including the tiny Bruchisia micra, one of the smallest reptiles on Earth. Tsingy de Bemaraha. This UNESCO-listed stone forest is home to a variety of rare creatures that have adapted to its sharp limestone peaks. With 95% of Madagascar's reptiles, 89% of its plant life, and 92% of its mammals being endemic, the island remains a biodiversity hotspot like no other. 2. The Dance of the Dead, Famadihana. One of Madagascar's most fascinating and deeply rooted traditions is Famadihana, known as the turning of the bones. Unlike many cultures where death is a solemn occasion, in Madagascar it is an event filled with music, dancing, and celebration. Every 7 years, families gather to exhume their ancestors' remains, carefully unwrap them from their old burial cloths, and rewrap them in fresh silk fabric. This ritual is not an act of mourning, but rather a joyful reunion between the living and the dead. Malagasy beliefs hold that the spirits of ancestors continue to influence the lives of their descendants, offering guidance, protection, and blessings. Families celebrate by dancing with the remains, playing traditional music, and feasting together, strengthening their bond with those who came before them. The practice of Famadihana is a powerful expression of ancestor worship in Madagascar, reinforcing the belief that life and death are not separate, but part of an eternal cycle. 3. The upside-down tree, the mighty baobab. Among Madagascar's most awe-inspiring sights is the legendary baobab tree. Known as the upside-down tree due to its root-like branches stretching towards the sky, these ancient giants are among the longest living trees on Earth. Some specimens are estimated to be over 800 years old, silently witnessing centuries of change. One of the most breathtaking locations to see these towering trees is the Avenue of the Baobabs, where rows of these massive wonders create an ethereal landscape. Reaching heights of up to 30 meters, comparable to a 10-story building, their swollen trunks can store up to 120,000 liters of water, allowing them to withstand long periods of drought. Beyond their ecological significance, baobabs hold deep cultural meaning for the Malagasy people. One of the most famous pairs, known as the loving baobabs, consists of 2 trees that have grown intertwined over centuries. According to legend, these trees symbolize eternal love, and it is believed that couples who visit them will receive blessings for a happy and lasting relationship. 4. Madagascar, the mysterious 8th continent. Often overshadowed by more prominent destinations, Madagascar is a world of its own, earning the title of the 8th continent. Isolated in the Indian Ocean, just off the southeastern coast of Africa, This massive island, spanning over 587,000 square kilometers, is a land of extremes, contrasts, and mysteries. With its vast wilderness and rugged terrain, much of the island remains untouched by modern infrastructure, preserving a unique biodiversity that exists nowhere else on Earth. Despite its immense natural wealth, Madagascar remains one of the poorest nations globally. Its population of approximately 29.6 million faces immense economic hardships, with an average annual income of only $445, less than $40 per month. In rural areas where agriculture is the primary livelihood, self-sufficiency is a necessity rather than a choice, and survival often depends on what the land can provide. This paradox of extraordinary natural beauty and extreme poverty makes Madagascar an enigmatic and captivating place. 5. The traditional lamba, a symbol of Malagasy identity. Madagascar's cultural identity is beautifully reflected in its traditional clothing, particularly the lamba. This long, rectangular piece of fabric is worn by both men and women, draped elegantly over the body in various styles depending on the occasion. The lamba is much more than just a garment. It holds symbolic, social, and practical significance. In daily life, it is worn as a wrap, a shawl, or a skirt. Mothers use it to carry their babies, securely tied to their backs as they go about their day. At ceremonies and weddings, specific colors and patterns indicate status, wealth, and social belonging. In death, the lamba becomes a burial shroud, symbolizing the return to the ancestors. Over time, the lamba has evolved in design, with modern prints and fabrics complementing traditional styles. It remains an enduring symbol of Malagasy heritage and unity. 6. Strange taboos and unique traditions. Madagascar's cultural fabric is woven with fadi, sacred taboos and customs that govern daily life. These beliefs have been passed down through generations, and, while some may seem unusual to outsiders, they hold deep significance within Malagasy society. Pregnant women should not wear hats. It is believed that covering the head during pregnancy can bring bad luck to both the mother and unborn child. Speaking about death is avoided. Instead of saying someone has passed away, people use poetic expressions like they have gone to the vast rice fields in the sky. Sacred rivers. Certain rivers are considered holy, and swimming or washing in them is forbidden. Lemurs are revered. These playful primates are not merely animals. They are thought to be protectors of the forest and even reincarnations of ancestors. Avoiding the left hand, handing someone an object with the left hand, is considered disrespectful, as it is seen as impure. Men refraining from shaving while their father is alive. In some regions, growing a beard is a sign of respect for one's father. Tuesdays are unlucky for important decisions. Some Malagasy believe that beginning a new project or embarking on a journey on a Tuesday invites misfortune. Whistling at night is forbidden. It is said that doing so attracts evil spirits to one's home. Understanding these traditions is essential for visitors who wish to respect the local culture and avoid unintentional offense. 7. The Forgotten Pirates of Madagascar. Madagascar was once a pirate paradise, attracting some of the world's most notorious buccaneers between the 15th and 17th centuries. The island's remote location, hidden coves, and lack of European oversight made it an ideal haven for outlaws who plundered the rich trade routes of the Indian Ocean. Among the infamous pirates who sought refuge here were William Kidd, a Scottish pirate-turned-privateer, who was later executed for piracy. Henry Every, one of the most successful pirates of his time, known for capturing a massive treasure haul. Olivier Levasseur Labuse, said to have hidden a vast treasure before being captured. A legendary pirate graveyard still exists on Ile Sainte-Marie, where weathered tombstones mark the final resting places of these maritime rebels. Some believe that hidden treasure remains buried on the island, waiting to be discovered. Exploring these pirate remnants provides a thrilling glimpse into Madagascar's swashbuckling past. 8. A paradise for adventure seekers. For those who crave excitement, Madagascar is an adventurer's playground. The island's rugged terrain, diverse landscapes, and untouched wilderness offer an unparalleled range of activities. Mountain biking and trekking, ride through the highlands and volcanic plateaus, or hike deep into rainforests teeming with wildlife. Diving and snorkeling, explore crystal-clear waters, swim with manta rays, and encounter shark-infested reefs in Nosy Be. Whitewater rafting, navigate the raging rapids of the Betsiboka and Manambolo rivers, surrounded by dramatic cliffs and lush forests. Rock climbing and caving, conquer the surreal Tsingy de Bemaraha, a labyrinth of towering limestone formations and hidden caves. Whether it's land, sea, or sky, Madagascar offers raw and untamed adventure, making it a must-visit destination for thrill seekers. 9. Madagascar's culinary delights. Madagascar's cuisine is a blend of African, Asian, and French influences, shaped by the island's rich cultural history. Meals are often simple but bursting with flavor, relying on fresh, local ingredients. Some must-try Malagasy dishes include romazava, the national dish, a beef and leafy green stew, slow-cooked with garlic, onions, and traditional spices. Ravitoto, a delicious dish made of pork stewed with crushed cassava leaves, offering a unique, slightly bitter taste. Var rice, the staple of the Malagasy diet, served with nearly every meal. It is often paired with laoka side dishes like meat, fish, or vegetables. Mofo gassi, a sweet fluffy rice cake commonly eaten for breakfast with coffee. Lasserie, a spicy pickled vegetable salad, often made with carrots, cabbage, or green mangoes. Tropical fruits. Madagascar produces some of the world's best mangoes, pineapples, lychees, and bananas, all incredibly fresh and flavorful. Seafood lovers will find a paradise in Madagascar, with fresh fish, prawns, and crabs available in abundance. Zebu meat, a type of local cattle, is also a popular ingredient, often grilled or used in stews. 10. A land that's split from India, not Africa. Madagascar's geological history sets it apart from the African mainland. Unlike other countries on the continent, this island did not originate as part of Africa, but instead separated from India over 88 million years ago. This unique geological past has resulted in an ecosystem so distinct that nearly 80% of its species cannot be found anywhere else on the planet. Traveling across Madagascar, one quickly realizes how disconnected many regions remain. The country's infrastructure is underdeveloped, with only about 11% of roads being paved. The rest are dirt tracks, making travel an adventure of its own. Reaching remote villages can take hours, sometimes even days, depending on road conditions and seasonal weather changes. While Madagascar is often perceived as a budget-friendly destination, the reality is quite different. The cost of basic commodities is surprisingly high due to import reliance and logistical challenges. A 3G SIM card, for instance, can cost around $440, and traveling across the country can be as expensive as touring Europe. Some visitors have reported spending over $1,000 just to explore different parts of the island. 11. The art of face painting. One of the most striking and colorful traditions in Madagascar is the practice of face painting among women. This is not just an artistic expression. It carries deeper cultural, spiritual, and practical purposes. The paint is made from the ground bark of the mason joni tree, mixed with water to create a thick paste. The resulting designs, often in intricate floral patterns, serve multiple purposes. Not only does the paste provide a natural sunblock, protecting the skin from Madagascar's intense sun, but it is also believed to have medicinal and anti-aging properties. In different regions, the style of face painting varies. Some designs are used during festivals and celebrations, while others are applied daily as a beauty routine. The practice has become a symbol of Malagasy identity, linking generations through a shared artistic heritage. 12. Antananarivo, the poorest capital in the world. Antananarivo, Madagascar's capital, is a city of stark contrasts. It is a chaotic yet charming metropolis, where winding dirt roads and street markets dominate the urban landscape. Unlike the glistening skylines of many global capitals, Antananarivo is shaped by centuries of resilience and resourcefulness. Ranked among the world's poorest capitals, the city provides a vivid picture of Madagascar's financial struggles. Here, the local currency, the Malagasy ariary, has little international value, making it difficult for people to afford even the most basic necessities. The average daily wage is often insufficient to cover food, rent, and transportation costs. As a result, many residents depend on informal jobs, barter trade, and subsistence farming to make ends meet. Walking through the city, one encounters families selling hand-woven crafts, children playing in narrow alleyways, and bustling marketplaces where vendors trade goods ranging from fresh produce to handmade trinkets. Despite the economic challenges, a sense of community prevails, and the warmth of the Malagasy people remains one of the country's most enduring qualities. The perfect time to explore Madagascar is during the dry season May-October, when the weather is just right for adventure. With accommodations starting as low as $2 per night, traveling here can be surprisingly affordable. From breathtaking landscapes to rich cultural experiences, Madagascar promises an unforgettable journey into one of the world's most pristine destinations. Would you add Madagascar to your travel bucket list? Share your thoughts in the comments below.